portions of TV23's internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everybody. On this breezy Thursday, December 15th, 2016. Holy moly, it's 10 days till Christmas. I hope you're ready. Welcome to High Plains Today, right here on TV23. On today's show, I'll be joined by Lieutenant Enrique Coriano. He is with the Salvation Army. He's stationed in Dodge City. We're going to talk about the Red Kettle and Donate Dodge and all kinds of stuff. In the meantime, let's take a look at happenings. Well, with some recent threats to one of the USD 480 schools in Liberal, District Administration would like to assure the community the schools are safe. Now, over the past few days, the school district has fielded concerns about threats to one of the schools. Local emergency officials and security protocols were implemented, and USD 480 administration and the Liberal Police Department are taking appropriate measures to address the situation with the individuals involved. Now, if you have any information, be sure to contact the Liberal Police Department. An April 25th trial date has been scheduled for the three Southwest Kansas men accused of planning to detonate bombs at a pair of Garden City apartment buildings where a number of Somali refugees live and worship. U.S. District Judge Eric Melgren scheduled a jury trial for Curtis Allen and Gavin Wright, both of Liberal, and Patrick Stein of Wright, to begin April 25th in federal court in Wichita. Now, the three men are charged with conspiring to use a weapon of mass destruction to carry out a planned attack on a pair of apartment buildings on Mary Street. If convicted, the men face up to life in federal prison. 10 more Kansas road projects are being postponed because of the state's budget shortfall. Kansas Department of Transportation spokesman Steve Swartz said that the department would be taking on more projects if there wasn't some uncertainty right now. Now, the state had planned to put 18 projects with estimated construction costs of around $24.7 million out to bid for work next month. That number has now been trimmed to 8 projects that will cost $7.25 million. Last month, the department indefinitely postponed 24 road projects that would have cost $32 million. A former president of the Kansas Board of Regents has been named interim president for Fort Hays State University. The Board of Regents said yesterday in a release that Andy Tompkins will serve as interim president at Fort Hays State beginning this Monday. Tompkins retired as president and CEO of the Kansas Board of Regents back in June of 2015 after serving in that post for 5 years. Murda M. Martin resigned as president of Fort Hays State last month. Now, Tompkins has a master's degree from Emporia State University and his doctorate in educational administration from the University of Kansas. And in a wide-ranging discussion with reporters yesterday, Governor Brownback indicated he would wait until the start of the 2017 legislative session on January 9th to outline how lawmakers might deal with the $350 million revenue shortfall in the current fiscal year. He didn't express enthusiasm for the collection of tax increase proposal circulating among members of the incoming legislature, but indicated he would propose both spending cuts and new revenue necessary to balance the budget. All right, you know what? All you got to do to enter to win one of our TV23 Yeti Cups is send us an email, cup@kdgltv.com, or you can drop us a postcard, TV23 KDGL, P.O. Box 447, Sublette, America 67877. That's all you got to do, because we might draw your name just like we drew Dana Van Brimmer from Dodge City. Dana, you are our most recent winner. That baby be on the way to you just like this one. Make sure you put your name and address on the entry form. All right, it's going to be windy today, going to be windy tomorrow, and then the bottom drops out of the temperature on Saturday. Be back with that after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV 2023's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Something I feel when I'm right here, something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
Hey, we're looking off to the northeast today on the TV23 tower cam. You know what? We're looking right into that wind too. You can see it's the clouds are starting to build up. The wind is blowing. Don't worry, it's going to warm up tomorrow. I'll tell you about Saturday here in a minute. All right, temperature right now at the station, 28 degrees. Relative humidity, lower than it's been lately, 39%. Winds are out of the south at 11. Barometric pressure is falling. All right, let's look at the current temperatures around the region. Everybody in the 20s and 30s. Look at that, Pratt. They're low at 23. Current dew points are really low out there today. That's why the humidity is so low. -4 in Garden City, -2 in Pratt. Yep, that's right. Dew points can get below 0. All right, here's what we got for the winds. Now, they're kind of switching around a little bit in anticipation of that warm front that's going to roll in here, but winds are going to stay now that they're around to the south. They're all going to stay pretty much in the southerly direction. Don't worry, Lamar, your winds are going to pick up here after a while. Let's take a look at our highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport. We did get to a whole 30 degrees yesterday, 70 degrees, the record back in 1977. It was 8 degrees yesterday when we walked outside, -5, not that far off, 1963. Yeah, no new precipitation. Maybe a little that'll change over the weekend, but not much. Here's what we've got in store for today. 40 degrees for the high. Winds are going to be out of the south at 24, gusting up to 35, 36 miles an hour. So it's going to be breezy all day. It's going to stay kind of breezy overnight, but we're not going to cool off like we have been because there's a low pressure that's building out west in Colorado that's going to come this way. And it's going to bring all these warm temperatures for tomorrow. So tonight, we're looking at a low of 33. Winds are going to be out of the southeast at 17. Tomorrow, yeah, that's right, 66. Elkhart, you might be 70 tomorrow. Partly sunny. Winds are still going to stay out of the south at 21. Switching around to the west later in the day, because here it comes. Tomorrow night, a lot more increasing clouds. 11 for the low. Winds are going to be out of the west at 20 overnight. Yeah, they're going to be building up. They're going to go out of the north at 29. And then, as you can see, our high on Saturday is 7. Now, you're going to get up in the morning, and it's going to be there in the lower teens. The temperature's only going to go down from there. And now, there is some snow forecast for Saturday. Not a lot of accumulation, but a lot of wind, so visibilities may be down. And be careful at wind chills, because we're looking at -1 for the low. But don't worry. We get into Christmas week. Sun's going to come back out. We're going to get some more seasonal temperatures in there that we can work with just a little better. That's a look at the weather. We'll be back with the markets and Enrique after this.
Hello, my name is Staff Sergeant Tom Rickey. I'm currently deployed in the Middle East. I'm from Cheyenne Wells, Colorado, and I'm currently stationed at Moody Air Force Base, Georgia. I'd like to wish everyone back home a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Introducing free round-trip bus service to Boot Hill Casino and Resort. Now available from Village Tours. Get $25 in free play and $10 in free food with each trip. Multiple departures monthly from Liberal and Meade. Restrictions apply. Go to villagetours.net/Boot Hill or visit the Boot Hill Players Club for details.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans.
These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids.
Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. So is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Hi, we're back on this breezy Thursday. I'm joined in studio by Lieutenant Enrique Coriano. He is with the Salvation Army stationed in Dodge City, America. Good to see you again.
Good to see you also. Thanks for having me back.
How you been?
Good.
How's things in Dodge City?
Well, you know, a little breezy, I guess.
Breezy, fresh, like it is in Sublette?
Yeah.
All right, so this time of year, you know, when people think this time of year, and you think Salvation Army,
right?
First thing that comes to mind is the red kettles and the bell ringers out raising funds. Is that what you now? And that's a big part of what is going on right now.
That is a big part of what's going on right now. But there is just so much more to what we do than just the red kettles.
Sure.
One of the things that many people don't realize is we're in Dodge all year. We provide assistance all year. There's many people who come to our offices for what we call emergency assistance. So utilities, rent, medical bills, things along those lines. We also help with our on-site food pantry, and people are allowed to come in once a month for 12 times a year.
See, I think that's the thing that people don't understand is that you guys do so much more, but you know, you're so much more, you seem to be more visible around the holidays, around Christmas time because of the red kettles and, you know, Santa or whoever volunteers out there ringing the bell, taking donations. And that money is greatly appreciated, I'm sure.
It definitely is. It definitely is. So what the red kettles do is the red kettles, we can accept money up until Christmas Eve. But we can also receive donations on our Donate Dodge page. We can text donate to 41444, which we receive those funds. And you can also mail in checks to us. And all that money goes to our Christmas campaign, which is
well, and the easiest thing you've got going, this is super easy. I mean, if you go, I can't run a computer, all you got to do is get on there. If you go to donatedodge.com, ba-bam, that comes up for the Salvation Army, right?
Salvation Army, and all the funds that we raise for Christmas campaign stays within Dodge City and the county.
All right, so here's the other thing. Now you do not just Dodge City, but you have kind of, I don't know, branch offices. I don't know. That's enough. I don't know what to call them. But in Garden City and Liberal also, right?
We have offices in every county of Kansas. In every county in the United States. We have offices that are set up to help people everywhere in the United States.
Okay, and then now in Dodge City, and I know in Liberal, you know, you have the Red Shield stores.
Yep.
Which are also, all those proceeds that come from the Shield stores also go to the Salvation Army.
Yes, they go directly to help us give assistance to our community. So all the proceeds that we raise, all the people donating, all the funds that are raised there stay local. We help further our assistance in our community.
You know, one thing I don't think people understand is that, you know, the Salvation Army, when you donate something to the Red Shield store, to the Salvation Army, you know, that goes to the Salvation Army and helping others.
Yes.
That's not going to some CEO's salary or to pay for some big office building and all those types of things, is it?
No.
It is. I mean, if you want to
directly.
get involved in a charity and you want to donate to something that you know where the money is going to help local people, Salvation Army is one of those, right?
Yes, yes. I don't know the exact breakdown of what it comes out to, but it's very low overhead for what we consider our funds coming in. very low overhead. And all the goods that are donated stay local. We have people come in for clothing assistance, for food. A lot of people don't realize all the things that we do in Dodge City.
Okay, let's talk a little bit more in depth about, Dodge City, say Garden City and Liberal, because those are the big communities in the area. So all the services that you provide, let's talk a little bit more about those, say, the food pantry.
Okay.
Tell me exactly how the food pantry works for somebody, especially this time of year and with the cold and heating assistance and those types, utilities assistance, and those types of things.
Gas assistance.
Yeah, tell me a little bit of how those things work.
Well, the money that we raise for our Christmas campaign goes throughout the year. It's a quarter of our budget for the year is our Christmas campaign. It's a big deal.
That's a good chunk.
It's a very good chunk.
25%.
Yes. If we don't raise it, then we have to start cutting services. So what are some of those services that we provide in our food pantry? Person walks in, brings their ID and just, what's going on. We kind of do a quick assessment and then go ahead and give them food for about a week so that they can move forward with what they need to concentrate on, which is their bills or their kids or what's going on in their life at that particular moment. So,
okay. And the same with, helping with utilities like gas and electric and those types of things?
Yes, they come into the office. We kind of talk about what's going on, how we can help. Is there any phone calls that need to be made? Try to give them some guidance on how to move past the situation. If we can assist, because we do have limitations because of our funding, then we help in the best way that we possibly can, giving them guidance and then hopefully giving them what they need.
All right, so it's very important. You walk by those people out there, especially this weekend, they're going to be standing out there in the cold, ringing the bell and manning the kettles.
It's going to be cold.
You need to throw something in there because 25% of your funding comes from this.
Yes.
All right, so where do you get the other 75? That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a very good question. You already stated one of them is our thrift store. About half of it comes from our thrift store.
Okay.
So half of our funding comes from our thrift store, 25% comes from Red Kettles, and the other 25%, more or less, comes from individuals who are donating throughout the year, which is a very important part of why we've promoted Donate Dodge.
That is, you can't get any more simple than Donate Dodge.
No.
And you guys are there to help not only, if somebody has a food pantry or walking in, and you guys actually go out, say if there's some fire or something like that. You kind of out there.
We've had a couple
Red Cross type of deal go out and help people.
Well, we've had a couple this past week that had fires in their homes and situations like that. And one of the things that they've said to us that we've helped in the past with people who've had fires is we're there once the fire happens and then until they get to where they need to be in their next home. So we provide food, we provide clothing, we provide avenues. We try to communicate with other agencies to help as best as we possibly can to get them all the assistance that they're needing to get on their feet again.
All right, so quick, we got about a minute left. Let's talk quickly. Okay, so if people want to donate, but they aren't giving money, but they want to donate to the thrift store, to the Red Shield. Clothing, furniture, appliances, those types of things.
Gently used items are
gently used. I like used items. Gently used items. That's good.
We want gently used items, and that way we can either give them out free to those who are coming in who need the assistance that come into our office, or we can sell them for reasonable prices so that then they go back into our community so we can help more people.
Plus, then you guys are able to use those funds.
Yes.
All right, people. I know it's the Christmas season. You see these people with Red Kettle. You've got something to donate. Donate Dodge. Help these people out because I'm telling you, 95% of what they take in goes back into the Salvation Army. It's not going for CEO salaries and all that kind of stuff, right?
That's correct.
Enrique, thanks for coming by today.
Thank you for having me again. It's good to see you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all.
All right. And I'll be back with, a little bit of sports, I think, after this.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Hey, 2 more wins turned into 2 more spots up in the NJCAA Top 25 poll for the Seward County Lady Saints on Tuesday as the Gals in Green rose to number 6 in the country, their highest ranking since January 28th of 2015. Now, the Jayhawk Conference rival, the Lady Blue Dragons in Hutchinson, are at number 8. And the Douglas County District Attorney's Office yesterday dismissed the misdemeanor battery charge against Kansas basketball player Carlton Bragg and filed a battery charge against the woman who claimed Bragg punched her. The decision by the Douglas County District Attorney came after the Lawrence Police Department obtained surveillance video that showed a woman shoving and pushing a man. After the charge was dropped, Bill Self said, "Okay, Carlton, you're back. You can play again." All right, let's take a look at the weather. 29 degrees, relative humidity 36%. Winds are out of the south-southeast to 15. Going to be breezy today, folks. Barometric pressure is falling. Looking at 7-day. All right, be careful on Saturday. 7, the high, -1 overnight. Dangerous, dangerous wind chills over the weekend. But good news, sunshine coming into next week. Go out and have a great day, everybody. See you back here next time.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Never miss your favorite TV shows again. With TiVo from Pioneer Communications, you can record up to 6 shows at once and then watch them in any room of the house. It's out-of-this-world TV entertainment, and it's only from Pioneer Communications. Your community connected.
Introducing free round-trip bus service to Boot Hill Casino and Resort. Now available from Village Tours. Get $25 in free play and $10 in free food with each trip. Multiple departures monthly from Liberal and Meade. Restrictions apply. Go to villagetours.net/Boot Hill or visit the Boot Hill Players Club for details.
Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV23. We talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV23.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.